everybody, it's Debbie here and welcome back to my crafty den. I have a few things on my desk because I've been making some of these glassine bags. So I've got this one, it's a little bit bigger, and I wanted some little ones. They're just little, and they're not glassine. They are actually made out of my parchment paper that I got at the dollar store. I think I got this at Dollarama. Or maybe I got it at the Dollar Tree. Either way, I don't think I paid more than $1.50 for it. And there is, how much on here? 25 feet. So, yeah, these little glassine bags are, they're perfect. They have a slightly waxy feel. They have the really nice crinkly sound that you want from your little bags like this. And I just wanted to check to make sure I hadn't glued the inside of that one. Yeah, so they're perfect for putting little things in. So I'm thinking my swaps, when I put little packages of die cuts and stickers and things like that, I thought I could put them in these little bags and then fold them up and then just put a sticker on the back and send them off that way. So I'll show you how I've been making them. I cut a piece of the parchment paper, and the first thing, I've watched 4 or 5 tutorials on YouTube to see how to do this. So this is the way I decided to do it. The first thing I'm going to do is fold this edge a little bit in, just like that. And I'm working with the way the paper curls because I just found that it's easier that way. So then I'm going to take my other side and I'm going to bring it right over to that edge. I'm just going to leave a hair because this is going to get tucked under that flap and give it a little fold like this. So then what you have is, and I found that with most of them, it's really hard to cut this because of the curl. I cut it on my paper cutter. And because of the curl, you don't actually get a square. It's always a little bit bigger on one end than the other. At least that's what's happened to me so far. So I'm trying to put my smallest end, or what looks to me like my smallest end, at the bottom. So this will be my bottom. And I'm just going to take this and I'm going to fold it up. Just about, not quite half an inch. You can make it a little bit smaller, a little bit, however, just make it so it's comfortable for you. So what you have is, you've created this little pouch. So then I'm going to open the whole thing back up again. Oh no, before, this is what I've been doing with mine, and I don't think that this was in any of the videos, but what I did with, on this bottom flap, I took my scissors and I took a little wee piece off the corner like that, being very careful not to cut above this fold or there'd be a hole in my bag. And the same on this corner. I am just going to take my scissors and nip off a little wee corner like that. Then I'm going to take the top flap. So this is the top flap. There's 2 flaps. And I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to cut away the top flap. Just like that. Let's move that away. And then I'm going to open up the little fold like this. And working on the bottom of the bag still. Now what's going to be the bottom of the bag. I'm just going to nip off a little angle like that, and this is what I'm left with. So I'm going to fold my big side in, and then I'm going to put this over the top of it like that. And that's going to be my bag. So I'm going to open this flap up and put a little bit of glue. And I've just been using this white school glue and it works quite well. Just a teeny tiny little bit of glue, the smallest bit, down here. And then a teeny tiny bit. And I'm going to fold this over and tap it down. There. If a little bit squeezes out, just wipe it off. And then I'm going to do this on this tab at the bottom, this flap. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue there, a little bit down there, flop that over, and fold it down. Whoops. And there it is. And then at this point, I've been taking my bone folder and going inside to make sure that I've got my corners and everything is sealed up nice. And then at the top of the bag, I've been using my pinking shears, but you could just use straight scissors if you wanted to. And I've just been cutting this to a slight curve like that. And there I have a tiny little Glassine bag. But there's the front side. But look at how perfect this is. It's just the perfect little bag. Now, in my search looking for, so I have all these little bags that I'm making now. So it's kind of like building my stash. So I'm building my stash. So I thought about different things that you could use to make these. And online, I saw them make them out of parchment paper like this. And I kind of like this. I saw them make them out of wax paper. And I think that that's a really good idea too. But I was wondering if there was any way I could make one out of this. And this is the liner out of my cereal box. So I cut a piece down, and look at how clear this is. Like if you wanted to put something in there and you wanted it to show, like look how clear that is. And this is way, way stronger than either the wax paper or the parchment paper. So this is the natural fold down the side of the bag. So I thought I'd work with that and just crease that down. And then I'm going to cut, I'm just going to cut up this side. That's not a very straight cut. Let's see if I can fix that. Well, it's really hard to cut these plastics because they move all over the place. There, that's a little bit straighter. And then I'm going to take the top piece and I'm going to cut a little sliver off of it because I have to turn the bottom piece up over and there. So if I do that, and then I take this and fold it over, I'm going to have to cut that again. There. So this is an experiment. This might not work. There. I'm going to have to cut that again. At least I have a line to follow now. There. And then I have the bottom. I can flip it up. I use my bowl folder to crease this down again. This is way more plasticky than either one of the other materials. And I'm going to cut my little corners off, the same as I did with my other one. Now, my problem with this is I don't know if my adhesive will work. I'm going to try. I'm cutting off that bottom flap. Oops, it just wants to stick there. It's clingy. There. I'm going to fold that over, and then I'm going to fold that over. I'm going to put some glue on this and see if it will work. And it might not, because this might just wipe right off. I forgot to cut that little flap off right there. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's fold this over. And then let's do this bottom flap. Yeah, see, I don't know if this is going to stick, but I have my bag. And this is not going to dry quick like the other ones, but if I leave it, it may hold. No, it's just not sticking. Could maybe when it's dry. Anyway, I'm going to leave it to dry and I'll see. So I let it dry for a little while I went and did something else, and if it's holding. So yeah, even with just the white school glue, it seems to be holding. And now you could use something that was a little bit stronger and that you could trust a little bit better if you were going to go this way. But by all means, this material, this cereal bag, has a lot of strength to it. Now, let me see if I can find a little scrap of that parchment paper. Yeah, I couldn't do that with the parchment paper if I pulled it like this. I mean, it'll go if I pull it straight on, but yeah, as soon as I do that, and this is not going to, well, it might tear down a little bit now, but no, it's not. Even with the serrated edge from my pinking shears, that's not tearing down. So this is a really good strong material. If you wanted to ship something and you were worried about it getting wet or damaged, you could absolutely put it in here, seal it up, and send it. So it's just one more material that we can use for building our stash. So that's my video. That's what I've got. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment and share. And if you're a new viewer, thank you for joining me and watching. And if you'd like to see more tips and tricks and crafts ideas and projects, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So bye-bye for now, everybody. And I will see you in the next video.